Good morning. I'm Thomas Buchanan. I'm on maintenance week 19. It's day 5. It's Friday. Happy Friday, TGIF. It's January the 12th. And next week, we actually have the possibility of snow in Texas. Um, Stepped on the scale this morning and was actually quite surprised. I was 220.6 yesterday. I woke up this morning at 220.2. That's just shy of a half pound drop. I generally don't drop, as you know, if you've watched my channel for a long time, I'm an acute diabetic, so I generally don't drop, 2, 3, 4 pounds, a pound every day. So a half pound or just shy of a half pound drop is a big deal for me. I'd like to continue the conversation about comfort foods. What's your comfort food? I mean, we all turn to food when we're distressed or under stress. Learn what your triggers are. Learn what foods you eat to make you feel better. For me, obviously, my number one trigger comfort food is potato chips. Now, I know many of you are going to say, oh, you could do without the chips. You want the ice cream. Well, ice cream for me is number two. Um, so my great weakness are potato chips. Uh, Ice cream is right up there, but when it's 30 degrees outside, you really don't crave, or I don't crave ice cream. Cookies are my downfall. I love cookies, sugar cookies, chocolate chip cookies, peanut butter cookies. I don't care what you put into the cookies. If it's round and it's baked, I'll eat it. And obviously, chocolate and candy go right up there with the top ones. Um, you may be surprised by this, but what are some of the healthier foods that you folks on maintenance can eat? Remember, I said you're allowed thin crust pizza, and I don't want you to eat just one piece. I want you to buy any thin crust pizza at any grocery store. I want you to cut it in half, and I want you to eat all 4 pieces because half a pizza is generally about 4 pieces. Um, Another healthier food is steak in restrictive quantities. You can eat steak about the size of a deck of cards. You should not eat, you can't eat all the steak you want. Okay, too much steak, too much water, too much junk food is bad for you. We're talking about learning how to eat in moderation here. Of course, vegetables and salads are healthy for you folks on maintenance. But there again, especially when it comes to salads, you have to watch what toppings you put on salads. You have to watch the quantity of toppings you put on salads. Sometimes salads can be 2, 3, 4,000 calories. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. And another healthier food that you should maybe consider choosing is soup. Like I said, next week here in Texas, it's supposed to get into the 20s, 30s. Consider a can of soup for one of your meals. Now don't eat the entire can. Okay? Share it with 2 or 3 people. Again, choosing healthier foods and watching the quantity of that healthier food that you eat is very, very important. So I said I would probably drop down into the 219s. I'm just 2/10 of a pound, 3/10 of a pound away from 219. I'm looking forward to it. It may happen Saturday or Sunday. It might happen early next week. The fact is, take it to the bank. I'm going to be 219 point something at some point next week. So that's all I've got for today. By the way, I appreciate the viewer's comment who said, "My robe is famous." I never intended for that to be famous, but my robe is famous. Thank you so much. Uh, I'm going to go attend to a garden before the winter blast comes and make sure my garden is ready for the cold and possibly ice and maybe possibly even a little snow in Texas. That's a rarity, but it sounds like it could possibly develop. So I want to make sure my garden is ready for it. So I'm going to sign off now. I trust you will have a great weekend. Uh, I always say enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Have some fun this weekend. Find a board game if you can't afford to spend a lot of money, find a board game that you like. Racco. I personally like Monopoly. I've taught my grandchild too well. She kicks my butt at Monopoly every time I play her. Battleship is an oldie but goodie game. Have some fun playing some board games this weekend. If you don't like board games, go buy yourself a box of 1,000-piece puzzle that you put together and enjoy the puzzle with someone. And I'll see you on Monday. Stay healthy, stay happy. And for the gentleman who made me, he didn't make me, I accepted his challenge. For the gentleman that's on his second week of starting a water fast, don't you dare cheat, buddy. You know what you went through on week one. It's going to get better as we go into week two and week three. I'll see you on Monday.